Oh my god, the sweating is so real. Woo! Hello, my name is Carla de Guzman. I'm a romance writer from the Philippines, and I'm back. I realize you may not have noticed, but I actually skipped posting videos for the last couple of weeks. Mostly because it was a holiday last week in the Philippines, and the week before that, I was still in the US. But other than that, I have no excuse. Because I'm such a dedicated YouTuber. Instead of talking about the books I read this April, which is basically none, I decided to do my usual setup, put on a little makeup just like old times, and do a little shoot for all the books I bought while I was in the US. I'm going to talk about these books in the order at which I got them. So basically on our trip, we spent a week in New York. When I asked the lovely, reliable people on Twitter where I should go, everyone said that you should go to the Strand, you should go to the Strand bookstore, So my sister and I added it to our list. And when we got there, wow. When you have shelves that are as tall as 3 knees, it's so high, it gets difficult to look around. It gets difficult to look around and browse casually. It's really hard. So what I ended up doing was just looking around on the shorter tables, because that was the only thing that my brain could comprehend at the time. It was really bad. It was really bad, and it was really good at the same time. So from that browsing table that I was looking at, I found this, My Lady's Choosing. This book is kind of weird. My Lady's Choosing is so ridiculous. The writing is so bad, it's hilarious. It's the kind of silly writing that almost feels like it's making fun of the genre, but also not making fun of the genre, because the rules that we know are still here. It's just very exaggerated, and I kind of like it. There's actually a line here that says, "You and Mac birthed the ever-loving daylights out of that horse." And it's not like this. That's the kind of stellar writing you get in this book. So my only complaint is that you have to go through quite a few pages before you get to your desired boyfriend, girlfriend for this book. But I love the multiple options. The writing is hilarious. So yeah, if you're interested in this, I would happily lend you this copy. I saw this book at the bargain bin, and I was like, really? This book is in the bargain bin? I couldn't believe it, because just earlier I'd seen it in the mystery section, and then it was in the bargain bin, and then I asked them if it really was half off, and they're like, yeah, it's half off. So I had to get it, in short. And I hadn't seen these books in the Philippines yet. Not that I check a lot, but anyway, I hadn't seen any of these books in the Philippines. But if you have, please point me to them, because I want to get at least another one of these books. I'm talking about the Veronica Speedwell mysteries. This is the Treacherous Curse, which is either book 2 or book 3 of the series. I cannot remember. I have read this book before. Of course, I read it in ebook form, but I am planning on rereading it just because I have the print copy. And it's half off. I couldn't resist. And now I bring this up just because I feel like it has to be recorded somewhere on the internet that this happened, but I saw Adam Driver and Kerry Russell on Broadway in Burn This, a Lanford Wilson play. Look at this. Does this not look like a romance cover? So I came into the theater still a little jet lagged, not sure what I was gonna watch. It was like when I watched Rent for the first time as a kid, and I had no idea what was going on, but I liked it. The people in the theater around me, they were dying with laughter. Almost every scene has characters doing huge monologues about the most random things. Adam Driver, who gets a lot of the monologues in the play, he does this whole rant thing about apologies. Yeah, about people who say sorry. He has things about shoes. He has thoughts on tea, how important tea is, how important it is to make it. He says all of that wearing a purple kimono and his briefs underneath, and it's like, what am I watching? It's like I had no idea what was going on. It was good. And I got to meet the actors after, which was a fun experience, especially when you're standing in the theater and you ask someone, hey, where's the stage door? And he says, oh, you have to go back out on Broadway and, go back to the other side and just run. So I had to run out of the theater and run back out towards Times Square and then back into, I think it was like 45th Street from 44th or something. And then when I got there, there was quite a lot of people. I was like, is this the line? Yes, it's the line. So yeah, it was a fun experience, a great experience, but I will have to read the play a bit more because my Asian brain did not understand it. So now we're going to get into the books that I got while we were in Virginia. I love going to Virginia. It's nice and it's exactly what you think America is going to be like. It's full of trees and squirrels. We actually saw a fox. I was in her basement when I heard a hyena for the first time. It was not a fun experience, okay? It was terrifying. My cousin who works in Alexandria took us on a really fun level 2 tour of Old Town in Alexandria. Old Town Books was super cute. It's like it was a very small store at the base of one of the old house buildings. And I thought it was cute. I was looking around, and when I looked down on the floor, there was a romance section. They had the tiniest romance section. It was like the bottom of a shelf, and like a quarter of it was filled up with J.R.R. Tolkien books, but it was there. There was a romance section. I could not believe it. And I decided, okay, I had to get something because the titles were pretty good. What I ended up getting was Sonali Dev's A Bollywood Affair. Look at that cover. It's so beautiful. And I'm reading it now. It's so good. Like, it deals with, there's a forced childhood marriage plot, and I'm not a fan of boys who lie to girls and then they get close and it's like, oh my god, I can't tell her anymore because it's been too long. But I'm enjoying this one so much. The hero and the heroine, they're so affectionate together. I can't believe it. And Samir cooks. Samir carries girls in his arms like they weigh nothing, and it's fun. And Mealy loves to eat. She cries at the drop of a hat, and she's the clumsiest person ever. But she has her own kind of strength, which I like. It's only been a day. I'm already halfway through it. I'm enjoying it so much, and I got this in Old Town Books on full price, but I don't care. I love it so much. We were shopping, which was one of the goals in this trip. I needed to buy bras because my bra size does not exist in the Philippines. Anyway, we were shopping and my brother and I decided to stop by Books A Million. And when I saw this on the shelf, I knew I would never find a copy of this in the Philippines. And the price wasn't bad. It's like $4.99 for 250 pesos ish, more or less. So yeah, I picked it up. I couldn't resist. And now I started reading this. I don't understand it. I don't, is it just me? Like, is it because I'm so used to the way romance books are written that I find it difficult to read other genres now? Because this book narratively is a mess. Like, it's not a straightforward narrative, and it's so hard. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna keep plugging away at this because I already have a copy of the book, but so far I was reading this and then I decided to stop reading and then read The Bollywood Affair. So tells you how much I am enjoying this book. I managed to meet up with my fellow YouTuber and amazing person, Elizabeth Lane. We literally met up, I think, the day before I left. While we were there, she actually gave me her advanced reader's copy of Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I have wanted to read this book ever since I heard of it. I saw it. I literally thought it was YA because look at that cover, and I said, ooh, I would read that. I've read it. I didn't love it. I think if this book was written as an adult romance, I would like it more. I thought Alex and Henry were an adorable couple. I'm absolutely in love with Henry, actually. I thought he was so sweet, so endearing. I understand why people love this. I can't comment on the representation of Henry as a gay man and Alex as a bisexual man because I am neither one of those things, but it just wasn't for me. I had such high hopes for this. I don't know. And just when you think I had enough books, when I got home, I got this delivery. It's a comic about a young girl who joins the her high school debate team and falls in love with another one of the debaters. It's so cute. I was a debater for a very hot second in high school, and I felt all of this. Alex's first debate in Idea Light, for the very first round of her debates in Idea, it's like, oh my god, that's exactly what happened to me, girl. I feel it. I felt it in my heart. And I super love this little series by Bianca Maranan. According to her, there's going to be at least 6 more issues. It's going to be a 12-issue, 2-volume thing. And I'm planning on getting the second volume when she comes out with it. And congratulations, Bianca. This is so cute. And thank you so much for signing this too. Like, wait, let me show you. It's signed. I'm so happy. So yeah, this is Point Ma'am, one of my favorites. That's it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. You can subscribe to my channel too if you like. Ding. I promise I will be more consistent now that I'm back. But then again, I am leaving again. But anyway, I will try to keep up. But that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video, I guess. And I will see you on the next one. Bye. I'm sweating still.